too while I tell you my story. My story. I did it for the glory. Glory too while I tell you my story. My story. Hey, find you someone you would die about. Find you something you would live for. When you make more, give more. Gratitude when your ribs show. Hey, gratitude when your paper low. Good morning. When you make more, give more, everybody. It's my guy LaRussell right there. I am in some QQQ calls right now. Jumped in at 437.50, called it out to the community. Looking to take profit right at this 440 level, which we are pretty much right at right now. And we are also in an NVIDIA call this morning. Let me see if my Q position, come on, I tried a dollar cost average in, they didn't buy more of my, come on, they didn't execute the order yet. Why didn't they execute the order? The price is just going up. I'm missing out. I missed a 10% gain already. That's crazy. What's going on with these exchanges recently? Nobody, first of all, yesterday everybody's stuff was frozen. TD, Ameritrade, Robinhood, everything. Now today, orders don't want to execute like they should. Oh, this is going to piss me off. Come on now. Are you serious? Are we going to hit take profit? Well, I'm in this NVIDIA position right now. We hit the first target on there. We got in around 103. We were looking for 103.70 target, and 104.90 is the next target. I'm going to try to hold out for this 104, at least 104.80. And I'll probably take profit right there on that position. But the Qs, come on. The disrespect for not executing my order. Alright. I don't want to chase it either. It's going to come back for me. I might have to up my order a little bit. About like 5%. I don't understand why it's not executing, man. Execute the order. Buy. Buy right now. I should be buying right now. You know. We gotta have a talk. Gotta have a serious talk. Okay, now I executed. Alright, now we in there. Of course. Well, a good signal is if we close above this top wicks right here, these previous two candlesticks, 439.50, that's probably a resistance, and that's probably an entry for some other people on their calls. And we could potentially get a push up to, I might ride the call up to 441.48 if we get some nice volume and momentum behind this push right here. Okay, what is going on? Why does it do this? I didn't ask for Lux Algo fair value gap on it down there. Why would I do that? That's retarded. I mean, stupid. Not retarded. It's a bad word. Alright. Oh, SPY's pushing. SPY just passed call entry area. I was interested in SPY above 522.30 to 524. So we're going to grab us some SPY. Let's jump into SPY really quick. I'll do a trade on trading view so y'all can see. Let me put the paper trading on there. Y'all can see the positions. We are going to go a little crazy with SPY. We're going to do it one day. I don't typically do weeklies, but because I think this is going to be a quick push, trying to get in and out. We're going to get the 526 one day call. They're around 280 right now. We're going to get one of those. It's already at 290. We're going to leave our price where it's at, though. It's going to come back for us. And it sure did. Come on, execute, execute, execute. So we got a 526 call that we're in right now. And we had some Q calls swung from yesterday, a dollar cost average into. And we had the NVIDIA position. So let's set the alerts for each one so we know we need to get the hell out when it hits the target. Don't want to stay in longer than necessary. Alert, alert. Oh, it's looking beautiful. Look at the pushes we're getting. 104.90 is coming. We may get this 106 on NVIDIA. I'll put an alert up there. But I'll probably get out before that one. But it's very possible. What's the volume looking like? We have good volume. Oh, 1.2 million orders on this candlestick versus 1.7 million, 1.3 million. The sellers are going down in volume while the buyers are remaining consistent over 1 million. So if we keep that trend going, I will stay in the position. Once I see something change in volume or we hit a resistance level that seems like it's pretty strong, I'll exit the position. We'll do a trailing stop on the way up. So right now my stop out for this position would be my entry. But as we get past take profit zones, we're going to look to trail the stop up. So right now my stop is going to move up to 103.77. So we get below 103.77, I will stop out right there. Damn, I'm not live in the Discord. My fault, y'all. Let me start up the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, make sure to subscribe. This is where you get all the trade call-outs, all the live educational sessions. On YouTube, I give live trading sessions on here for everybody, but for the deep info and education, you got to join the community. Let's get this microphone on. All right. All good. Everything's still good. Okay, we still good. Now, we're doing a recovery bounce off of what they call the yen carry trade. I had to do a little digging and research into it myself to understand exactly how that plays out. But it's pretty much a forex play. It's a currency play on the Japanese yen and leveraged against the US dollar. So the yen usually pays low to no interest. So what they'll do is they'll buy a certain amount of capital in the yen, and then they'll do pretty much, well, they'll sell a position against the yen and then buy that same amount of shares in the US dollar, which pays 4 or 3 to 4% interest, so 4 or 5% interest. So they're making the money on the difference between the two as far as the interest goes. And then they were leveraging that into higher risk trades, which was crazy to me. That just sounded like a whole debacle waiting to happen. But apparently, if executed properly, it gives you access to more capital and leverage to invest into the market, which I understand them doing. That level of risk seems a little extreme to me, because if something like this, what happened just happened, they're forced to liquidate, which what happened was the value of the Japanese yen started to increase against the value of the dollar at a rapid pace, and that forced a lot of those people who were leveraged against the yen in that yen carry trade to liquidate their positions or put more cash in. And based on the stock market, it looked like a lot of people just liquidated positions to cover their asses. So that's essentially what caused the pullback that we had. There's still going to be some fallout from that, I'm sure. So this is why I'm playing these calls pretty tight, in pretty tight ranges. Not looking to trade too heavy. More so looking for entry opportunities for long-term positions. Like NVIDIA, anytime it dips below 100, love it there. Microsoft, anytime it gets below 400. But let's see what we're doing today with Microsoft. Oh, yeah, 401. Yeah, so it usually doesn't sit below 400 for too long. I am a long-term Microsoft holder. I will disclose that. Microsoft is one of my favorites. I don't particularly like trading them, even though I have made some nice trades with Microsoft, but I do like them for a long-term investment. Let's see what's happening on the news today. I'm sitting in those 3 trades. I'm not going to jump in anymore. We're just going to keep a close eye on these 3. We have 437 entry. I could move my stop up and have it be that 439. If we come back below that, I'll stop out to guarantee I take profit off the table. But let's see how we react here. It's 10:13. Let's see how we looking by 10:30. Let's see how this 30-minute candlestick closes out. In the meantime, in between times, check out the heat map. Looking really green today. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. Let's screenshot this. This makes people feel good when they see a green heat map. Let's put that on Twitter. Recovery rally. Alright, let's see. Nvidia up 3% today. Microsoft up a little bit over 1%. Apple was hot yesterday. They cooled off. If Apple heats back up, we could see a nice push today. Let's pull up the Apple chart real quick. Yeah, let's see Apple. We may trigger a call entry. I'll trigger a call entry on Apple if we get above. I like that 206. Where are we at? 206.25 level. Yeah, 206.25. We'll trigger a call entry for Apple. If we take any more trades today, that'll be the one. Let's look at it on the daily. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I didn't mean to put another line in. Hate when that happens. It's too many lines. Alright. So Apple had that nice gap down. You may be able to play it to I like this level right here, the 208.58. We'll make that target number 1 and probably only target. If we get up there, leave Apple alone. Could potentially get the next take profit up here at around 211.43. So, oh man, I didn't change my broadcast title for today. Damn. Well, I'll go back and change that afterwards. Today I'm not focusing so much on charting and leveling. We just trading today, so I'm not going deep explaining exactly how I'm finding all these levels. Those are for the Sunday charting sessions. Make sure you are live and there with us while we're doing that. I'll break down to you how the strat works, the 1, 2, and 3 bars you see on here. Break down how I am identifying my entries and exit prices, and how it's important to kind of refresh your levels so you don't have so many lines like me. I got to go through do some chart maintenance and clean up my charts and get rid of some of those older levels from intraday trades. I like to keep my long weekly and monthly levels, but all the other levels in between I try to keep the chart clean and clean it up. I don't want to be looking at too much stuff. Nvidia producing a really high wick right here. Got an alert that we came below initial take profit area right here, so let's keep an eye out for that. And the Qs are fighting at this 440 level. When you have a good take profit level, it's usually going to give you some kind of chop or resistance once it breaks above it. So if you decide to stay in past your initial target, it's usually coming with a risk of volatility that you're going to have to sit through until you get to that next level. So make that a conscious decision that, I'm going to sit through this volatility. If I know I'm sitting through a target, I'm not going to take my profit. Expect some volatility to come in, especially if it's a good take profit level. Don't get shaken out so easily. If your plan was to stay in until the next take profit, you could make your stop either your entry at this point, because you already hit target number 1. So you could go from your stop being below entry to now your stop being your entry price, and that reduces my risk. So my stop will be 437.50, which is where I got in, until we maybe break target number 2. Once we start breaking this target, then I'll move my stop up to right here to 440. So if we break 441.48, I'll move my stop up to my first take profit target around 440. 441.48. Let's see. Come on, NVIDIA. Okay, that's what I thought. NVIDIA. You gotta learn NVIDIA after a while. NVIDIA is volatile as hell, man. Don't play around with NVIDIA if you don't got a gut for it. Because NVIDIA will move like a crypto on your ass. I promise. I promise he'll print a 3-bar on you so fast. Alright, the NVIDIA position, we're up 12%. We're going to look for 30% on that. Look at Microsoft trying to push a little bit. We should get 30% on NVIDIA once we get somewhere in between here, like 105.50. Yeah, if we get $1 move from where we are now, it'll probably give us 30% on that trade. And the Q trade, so we hit this 441. Let me see, because this is $1 cost averaging from yesterday. Yeah, and that position was down overnight. We may be in the profit once we get up here. Should be at 441.48. That position is down 15%. It was down 30% earlier, so we cut that in half, pushing back up. Let's see what's going on in the news. Economic calendar. What do we have released this week? ISM came out a little bit better than expected. That was good. China has an inflation report coming out on Thursday. Today, nothing. So we should have smooth movement today. No reports dropping on our heads. Always check on the reports, because you never know. Your technical levels may say one thing, but if you got a report coming out, like what we had with the jobs report or manufacturing PMI, when that report came out, tanked the market. The market like was on an uptrend all the way up until 10 o'clock when that report came out. Then it just went straight to tank mode. And that's because of the report. So you want to be aware of what time the reports are coming out and what the report is and how impactful it may be. So I keep mine on the 3-bar report, so only important reports are on here. If you take this off, you'll see a whole bunch of different reports that are going on every day. But I'm only looking for the ones that are really going to move the market. If you're into researching and data diving, then looking at all the reports, which may be fun for you. I like diving into data, but not that much. Give me what's most relevant, and I'll dive into that. So PPI we got coming up on Tuesday of next week on the 13th. Core inflation rate comes out on Wednesday. Month-over-month, year-over-year rate. Retail sales for China come out next week, Wednesday. Retail sales come out for us on Thursday morning, 8:30 a.m. This is 8:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 10 a.m. And Friday, we got builders permits. So this week was pretty empty with reports, but next week we are pretty busy when it comes to reports from Wednesday on through the rest, from Tuesday through Friday. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on how these inflation rate reports come out. Everybody's keeping their eye on inflation and trying to see how that measures out and how that pans out. So that's one we want to keep an eye on. The PPI, Producer Price Index. So this demands the inflation on commodities. So you're looking at like your wood, your gold, your raw materials essentially. How much are they costing producers to get those raw materials to make whatever products they need. So that comes out first, and then the core inflation comes out after that. PPI is important as well. That's an important gauge of inflation, so that could move the markets. So starting Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m., I wouldn't be holding any or swinging any trades into that morning unless you are absolutely sure what the PPI is going to come out at and how it's going to move the market. I wouldn't swing anything into Tuesday morning. I would look to enter after that report based on what we see happening as the response to that. All right, where we at? We're still printing the inside bar right now on the 30. Let's see what is happening on the 15. Inside bar on the 15 as well. Inside bar is this one candlestick. When you see the number 1, that means it didn't go above or below the previous candlestick's high or low. It is sitting in that same exact range, so we pretty much have gone nowhere. Yellow candles usually happen right before the stock chooses exactly what direction it's going to go in for today, so let's pay close attention to what happens in the next 5 minutes so this candlestick close. See how we close out here. Let me go ahead and I got my alerts in there. Apple, did we set the alert for Apple entry? No, we didn't. See, this is how I miss entry sometimes, man. You always got to make sure you set the alert. I put the price level in, but I don't always set the alerts. Sometimes I have to clear out my alerts too. Like, I don't need this Coinbase alert. I'm not watching Coin today. Bitcoin back above 65,000. Get rid of that. QQQ 470. We're nowhere near there anymore. Get rid of that alert. I did want to look at AMD today. I had alerts on AMD yesterday. Okay, Microsoft starting to push. That's what I like to see. AMD took a beating, took a whooping after earnings because they went crazy with a nice little push after earnings, and then after that it was all bad. So let's see if we could time a re-entry, because when a stock is oversold, that's usually the time where you could get nice returns on it. Let's see. We may have missed an initial entry right here at 130. Once it got back above 130, I didn't even see it dip below 130. Sheesh, shot. Damn, when did that? This was all yesterday. All this price action happened in one day. Okay, that's why. That's a wild day. Where? Okay. Where's my Where's my strat? Yeah, that was a 3-bar yesterday. So we'll base our entry off of that 3-bar, and we'll enter. We'll just level up right here. We'll enter a call on AMD if we break above 139.07, and a put. We'll enter a put if we close below 130.31. We'll make that the put level. We'll just join in here. What's up? What's up? Vic, what's going on? How you feeling over there?
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's up, bro?
Not bad. Watching this NVIDIA chart, wondering if they're going to pull back here or if they're going to push past 105.
That's exactly what I'm waiting on, too. I got in a call at 103, so I want to see if we hold this 104 level. And if we hold this 104, or pretty much 103.70, then I want to see if we could push up. But it's look like it's weakening out right here. Let's look at the volume. We got sellers coming in, 1.8 million sellers. Oh, wait, let me look on the 15. But we're still in a 1-bar, so I'm not going to get too shaky.
What time frame are you looking at it on?
The 15 and the 30, it's a 1-bar. 15 and a 30. So my stop loss is going to be my entry right now. So if we get down to 103, I'll probably exit this position. If we start getting below 103.
We got loads of wicks on the 5 though. So.
5 minute give me headaches, man. I can't look at it. Gives me headaches. It's too many lines.
And you got tweezer bottom on the open.
Okay.
And you got pre-market support. So all of that says up, but you know.
Well, Microsoft is pushing right now, so I'm happy about that. Microsoft tends to carry a good weight of the market with it. I'm in some QQQ calls as well. You seen the call out this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm in the Q calls. We headed towards the second take profit, 441.48. I'm out right there. I'm taking profit and I'm gone. If we get up there, Nvidia should hit the target. I'm also in a SPY call. I jumped in the SPY call. It triggered my entry at 523.31. I have that on the chart with the levels that I have for all the trades for Q's, SPY, Nvidia. That was the call entry for the SPY. Let me alert everybody because so I'm in that SPY call right now. I'm looking for 524.50. We get that, I'm gone. Today is going to be a chill little day. I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to be in and out of here after we hit these targets. And be done for the day. Just be done.
Popular.
Yeah, man. Not right now. Talk to you later. Nvidia, come on. Pull it together.
Playing with your emotion.
Alright, I was looking at the heat map before. Let's look at the weekly heat map. Ugh, that thing is ugly. Okay, so we looking bearish on a weekly. Monthly, a little bit in between, but the mega caps are down heavy on the monthly scale. Let's look at 3 month. 3 month, Microsoft and Google are lagging the market. Apple, Nvidia still in green. They're still pushing. They're still up on these last 3 months. Amazon is lagging behind. So if we get some recovery from Microsoft, Amazon, and Google, that right there, those 3 right there will push the market heavy. Nvidia just doesn't has to not fall anymore up until earnings. If it could just hold where it's at and maybe hold that 110, 105 to 110 area up to earnings, I'll be happy with that. You think Nvidia's going to beat?
Nobody's talking about their earnings.
It's not close enough, man. It's 23 days away. You know we a microwave society. That shit has to be 7 days away. Then we'll start talking, and then it'll be in everyday news.
Of course they're gonna beat massively as well.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, that's what I was gonna ask you. You think they're gonna beat, and if they do, how do you think the stock is gonna react? You think we're gonna jump back to the 130s? Do you see a Warren Buffett purchase announcement coming at the same time?
I'll be selling the day after earnings and waiting for a pullback.
That would be sick if Warren Buffett came out and was like, a lot of those shares I sold in Apple, I'm putting that money in Nvidia. Nvidia will go crazy. Nvidia will go to 150 if that news came out.
There's so many people I wish like I could just get their phone for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what the hackers get paid for, man. They said, "Oh, I'll get you the information you need. You need some data, some inside info."
Elon's phone and you just tweet, "I'm selling all my Tesla shares."
Tesla
and
10.
already loaded in puts.
Let me see. Everything is still doing a little dance around right here. QQQ's putting in a 2 down on the 15. I don't like that. But that 15 just started.
When did you start using the strat?
Probably like last month.
Success so far?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It just helps make things a little bit clearer. It clarifies the picture. Like something like an inside bar, I probably wouldn't identify so easily, and the outside bars I wouldn't identify so easily without the strat on. I could see a 2 up. I could see a uptrend. And I could see consolidation, but to see one candlestick as being an inside bar or an outside bar because it went above and below the previous candlestick's high and low, that may be a little harder to readily identify. So it helps with that. And then combining that with the entries off the wicks and exits off the wicks, it's been pretty helpful. It's been pretty helpful with that, combined with my levels and my indicators that I use already with volume and momentum. Like right now, we got upward momentum going on the MACD. Oh, no, what did I do? What in the world? Okay. Let's see, momentum down here. Let's creep into the upside on the 30. So if we get a crossover to the upside on the 30, that could lead to a nice push. The MACD on NVIDIA is already in the positive on the 30-minute. Let me look at the hourly. The hourly is in positive momentum. How about the 4-hour? The 4-hour is still trying to come into strength, but the 4-hour on NVIDIA is about to cross to the upside. I like that. Let's see what the 4-hour cross does. That makes 106 seem very, very, very achievable now, because the 4-hour still hasn't crossed to the upside. Let's see how we react at 105. Let's look at the 4-hour on the triple Qs. The 4-hour is doing the same thing on the triple Qs, coming into strength.
One thing I have to remind myself of when I'm trading like this market open, this is just 1 hour out of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta look at that macro momentum and see.
Yeah, sometimes it can feel like time's slow, but you got the whole trading day still to go.
So I'm looking at, we got upward momentum on the macro chart right now. The 4-hour, daily, and weekly are in the uptrend. The hour, daily, and weekly are in the uptrend on the Qs. So I like that. That's another thing I like about the strat. It tells you what time frames are in the uptrend or downtrend. So on the 4-hour.
Did you buy any NVIDIA calls at 95?
No, I bought NVIDIA shares.
Fair enough.
I said I'm gonna be an owner at this price. I'm not trading you here. I'm gonna buy you down here and let it come down beneath 100 again. I will buy again. I caught it first at 115. I got too excited. I was just happy that it broke below 115, so I bought then.
That's when I started in longs at 115, then more at 108.
Yeah.
And then more at 103.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing. 115. I got some more like 106, and then I got the rest at like 98.
I was at work yesterday when the market opened, or else I would have loaded up.
Bro, I couldn't believe how low we opened here. I was like, what in the world? I knew that was all fear. That was pure fear selling that was going on. So I knew we were going to have a bounce back, but I just didn't think it would bounce up that quickly. It bounced up like immediately.
For them to sell, they need a buyer. So who are they selling to over the weekend?
Right. Oh, man. Let's see.
Do you think there's just a market maker somewhere who's like, oh yeah, we'll buy your shares, it's no problem?
No, for something like NVIDIA, there's people that want to own that. So they're always gonna find sellers. Up. Microsoft broke above my call entry level 401.63.
Strength on Nvidia as well, which is good.
Microsoft could push to 404.67 pretty easy, and 406.06. SPY hit target. That's why I like to hear alerts. Let's look at the SPY trade now. Let's see where we at. Because I got a 1 day on that. I'm not going to mess around too heavy. 20%. We got 20% on SPY right now at that target. Damn, let's look on the daily. Do I want to stay in or do I want to close out SPY right there? You could potentially get, let's see, one more target up here. It's a really close target too. We'll take that. We'll take that, and that should be good 30% right there once we get to that target.
What's your Nvidia target above 105?
And we're going to move the stop on SPY up to here. The target on Nvidia, after 104.90, which it just hit. Let's go. We're going to go for 106. Or 105.99 pretty much.
Yeah, 105.50 I'm out.
Just happened with SPY. Oh, it came back down. Yeah, I'm gonna take my profit on SPY. SPY is being real janky.
VIX is still super high.
Yeah, that VIX was ridiculous yesterday. Let's see if we take this 20% on SPY. How much time left on this candlestick? 30-minute candlestick, got 19 minutes left on it. So we got until 11 o'clock. Let's see how we look by 10:45. Nvidia printed an outside bar. That's actually a bullish outside bar that it just printed to the upside. Let's go. Let's go.
104.
Let's get that
Playing
106.
with the 105 though.
It's about to break that shit. We about to get 106. Watch. It's about to break that shit right now. We're going to get 106, but then I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm going to get right out right around there. SPY, the Qs, I want to look for 442.50, 442.60. If I get that, then I'm done for the day. Yeah, I'll be done for the day after that. Let's look at some news really quick. Let's see what's being said around the world. This is old news. Buying S&P 500 after a 5% slump is typically profitable. I agree. I agree. You get a 5 to 10% correction in the major ETFs, that's when you better be buying. What's happening around the world? Anything interesting happening around the world? Palantir, Deutsche Bank raises Palantir's price target of 21 from $20. What is Palantir even trading at? It used to be one of my. Oh God, they had $26. Holy shit.
Just had a big push on the one for NVDA.
Holy shit, they took a big jump from yesterday. Palantir dropped all the way to $21 yesterday, and then they jumped up to $26.70 today. That's crazy.
Ever look at that nasty candle on the open?
Good morning, y'all.
It is. Morning, brother. What's going on, man?
I didn't get a chance to get out my Apple put. That shit shot up on me.
Dog, it's crazy how shit shot up, bro. Everything touched that. That was a flash crash, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know if it's over now.
I think it's over. I think we may have like the rest of the week. Like if you got until next Friday to have some more downside action, but then after that, all that news is gonna fade out. Let's go, Q's in Target. Let's fucking go. Beautiful day. Yo, G, make sure you're taking them call outs, man. The call outs are gems in here, man. Straight gems.
You might have to share them a bit earlier before the open, so I can mark them on my chart.
See, what I do is that open, I'm looking at the pre-market price action, and I use some of those wicks to make a level. So if I make it I try to make it like right around open time to see what the momentum looks like coming in the open. But the some of the further out targets, like SPY hadn't hit his call target yet until this morning, and then now it's taking off. SPY hit 522.31. That was the call entry, and it hit both the targets I put on there. So just make sure y'all pay attention to those entry prices. If it's past entry price, don't worry about it. But if it goes below it and comes back, it opens that trade back up to being possible. So right now,
using the strat, right? How would are you coming out on levels? Or are you watching for one candles?
I'm watching levels. I'm doing the levels based off of weekly and daily charts, and then I'll come down and do like an intraday level in between for like a short take profit and a short stop.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but most of my levels are coming off the daily and weekly. That's why sometimes when they hit so fast, I'm surprised. I'm like, that was a weekly level, and it hit in like a day. All right, I'm taking profit here on SPY, y'all. SPY hit both my targets. I'm not going to be greedy. Got some August 7th contracts anyway, one day, so I can't play with it. Don't play with it.
Push on NVIDIA before I get out.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. We took a nice 26% on SPY. We're going to get up out of there.
550.
My Qs are coming back to life because my Qs were down from yesterday. I swung those through today. So I may have to hold the Qs a little bit longer if I want to achieve profit. Oh, here we go. 106. Let's go, NVIDIA. Give me that 106.
Are you going to go all the way?
Yeah, I'm going to 106, man. Give me that. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming to 106, man. And we got 105.70. It's going to hit 106 so fast, you ain't going to know what happened.
I ain't clicked close yet.
Yeah. How much time left on this candlestick? We got 13 minutes left on the 15. The 5 minute got 3 minutes left on it. By the close of this 5 minute candlestick, we should get that. So in the next 3 minutes, we should get that. QQQ, let's go. Triple Q's pushing. We got 50%. Triple Q's about to hit the 443.44 level. Well, hit my take profit already. Hit my second target. I'm out. I'm out to be out. I'm telling. I'm out.
Yeah, Mike. I don't know if you're gonna get that 106.
106, 105.90. What are you talking about? We're right there, man. We're 10 cents away, bro. It's right there.
Hey, they could turn this on you right here.
Talk nice to NVIDIA, man. 105.95. Come on, 105, 105.98, 106. Come on, you right there. 2 cents. Oh, they try to play me just now. Come on now, 106. Stop playing. Stop playing. Gee, stop selling NVIDIA over there, bro. I know that's what you're doing, dog. You heard me, G? He probably got us on hold.
No, what you said?
I said, yo, stop selling NVIDIA. Let it go above 106, bro.
Yeah, I'm not selling it. I had a short on it. On NVIDIA and Apple. I should have got out of them. The Apple when market open, I was up 120%. Now I'm down.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go, 106. We gone. We out. I'm out of here. See you later. I'm out. Gone. Bye. Appreciate it, NVIDIA. Thank you for your service.
Appreciate the support on the way up.
Yeah, listen, that's what you gotta do. You gotta motivate. You gotta talk to the stock sometimes, man. All right, so we're good. We're done for the day on those. The QQQ is the last position I'm in.
Yeah, that's me done for today as well. I'm still holding gold longs. Still got NVIDIA longs. Oh yeah.
Oh, the Q still pushing. NVIDIA still pushing. NVIDIA at 106.20 now. Oh my God, we going back. Hold on now. We may be going back to 110. Hold on.
Today, I think maybe 108. I can't see 110. That's
psychological
again,
resistance.
We're early.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We're early, bro.
1 hour in today. So I might, on a pullback, I might look for something for the rest of the week.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Wait for that next pullback and catch the next bounce. But I'm out right here. We took 60% on the triple Q play. You can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, we pull back to 103. I'll get in again.
The brokerages has been tripping these last few days. I think orders been going slow. Yesterday, people were locked out the accounts. For me, it's just been orders been executing slow. You know, like they don't want to sell. It's weird. It's weird. Weird business they doing out here, man. They're doing weird business, y'all. I feel like they trying to rob the people. All I know is they better sell my contract. Bro, why is it not selling? Sell my order. Alright, that's going to execute in a second. I'm not going to just stare at it. Damn, man. Oh, yeah, gee. Apple gave you a little bit of time this morning to get out. If you didn't get out by 10 a.m., though, that was it, bro. Apple was lagging the market a little bit this morning. All right, contract sold. Got up out of there.
Your news, have you got anything about our riots?
About riot?
Yeah.
Not that I heard of. I could look. Let me see. How y'all feel about Amazon these levels? Amazon took a big dip, man. I'm thinking that this may be a good little opportunity to jump in on some Amazon. Or do you think they're going to pull back some more? We're going into holiday season.
It must be good here on the daily, I think.
Let's see. Riot platforms.
Oh no, not stocks. I meant the riots in the UK.
Oh. I haven't heard anything about that. What's going on out there? Why y'all riot?
There's a race riot, so.
Oh, I thought that was a while ago. That's still happening? Or is that like new?
We had new set of race riot.
Oh shit! What happened? What triggered that?
Some guy whose parents are either Somali or Ugandan, but he was born here, killed 3 girls. So yeah, people took it upon themselves to now go and riot about all immigrants.
No, so it's about immigrants and being in the country and okay. Same thing over here with the immigrants coming in. They talking about they're all murderers and killers and letting all the murderers, rapists, and killers. Yeah, seems like to be the global narrative right now. Damn, I can't believe I missed that Palantir jump. Yesterday was a crazy buying opportunity, bro. We're gonna look back and everybody's gonna be like, "Damn, I remember that day." I remember that day. Microsoft went back to 390, went back to 388 for a second.
I'm gonna reload Nvidia at 104.
If Nvidia pulls back, I would look to see how it reacts when it gets below 104.72, because we may get a nice little pullback after that. So if it holds above 104.72 and you see it like closing like 15 minutes above there, even though it's pulling down, then you could jump in there. But if it goes down to 104.72 and starts to show weakness, you might want to wait a second because you may be able to get it at 103, like 103.50 instead. Let's see what this pullback is going to look like, because this, like, now the pullback is coming into effect. We're putting in a 2 down bar right after an inside bar on the 5 minute. Oh, that's the 5 minute. That's the crackhead chart. Hold on, let me back out.
On what?
That was the 5 minute. Let me back out. I'm sorry.
Which stock?
Nvidia. That was Nvidia. Nvidia's putting in a high ass wick.
The 5 minute anymore.
Nah. Get out the 5 minute. I had to back out of that for a second. I didn't know what I was looking at. We put in this crazy high wick on the 15 though, so it's showing strong rejection. So if Nvidia, 104.75, if it starts breaking down below that level and if it closes this candlestick, this 15-minute candlestick below that 104.75, wait a little bit because we might have a little pullback coming in.
Crazy 15-minute candle right now there.
Yeah, this is wild. That wick is crazy. That's exactly why I got out the trade. I'm just looking at this Q play right now, like, do I want to? Listen, it's way less. It's way better than it was earlier. I might as well take this shit, honestly. I was down 40% in this position earlier, and I was down 4%. I'll take that. That's a win. That's a win. I'm taking that.
Yep.
QQQs, I'll mess with y'all tomorrow.
I need Nvidia back to 150.
Nvidia at 150. Nvidia at what?
It's gonna happen.
At 150, you said? All-time highs?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Let's see. Hopefully, what could trigger that is great earnings, and then Warren Buffett coming out saying he took his money out of Apple to buy Nvidia. That would cause that rally to happen within a matter of a week.
Something else I was thinking about geopolitically. I think it's summertime. Craziness happens in the summertime. because it's warm outside.
Every summer, yep. Summertime madness. Damn, I had to watch Palantir. Wait, Palantir? Pull up their weekly. They're near their all-time highs. Damn.
LTR. Daily chart.
They've been on a nice uptrend. They're gonna recover from this and take off again.
Well, they've already recovered from yesterday.
They did.
Yesterday was your buy-in day.
That was the day, man, when everybody's in panic. I'm gonna put an entry on them at $27.43. If they start pushing above that, I'll probably take a call and see if we can get up to 29. But Palantir has crazy momentum behind them, so we gotta watch that close.
I need a GDX rally as well for my longs.
Alright, so I took profit on most of my positions already. I think I'm good for the day. We're just gonna watch Qs. Actually, no, I sold the Qs, so we're done with Qs. I'm done with Nvidia for the day. That's it. I'm still in my long positions. Long Microsoft, long Nike. Let's look at Nike chart real quick.
Where did you pick up your Microsoft longs at?
The Microsoft loans, I had those already. Those were down. I had those from when Microsoft was like 430s, 440s. But these don't expire till next year, so I got time on those.
What, January?
Yeah. So I got some time on those. I'll probably dollar cost average into them if we get back above 40, looking at 409. I'll probably buy some more right there, dollar cost average into that recovery, and just ride it back up to 430s and be back in profit by the time we get back up there. But yeah, I'll dollar cost average in once we break above 409 again on Microsoft. I should have bought yesterday when it dropped down below 400. That's the prime area I wanted to be buying. I should have bought it at right there.
Yesterday was the day for a lot of stock.
Well, we'll see. We may get one more pullback. We may get one more whiff of that area. I hope. We'll see.
Well, we're supposed to start properly pushing again October.
Okay.
Start of October, end of October.
Okay.
Early November is a push-up as well.
Yeah, Nike. I'm waiting for Nike to refill this gap for me. That's what I got that long call for. That call expires next year too. We're gonna sit on that until we get back up into $88 range. Get it to around $88 on Nike. I'll probably exit that long call then. I'll probably add more to my Nike long call once we break above $79. Once we get to like $79, I'm gonna add to my Nike long call. Heavy, pretty heavy right there, and look for us to push into that gap. You jumping on Nike yet, G?
Yeah, I got a Nike long call.
All right, yeah.
2026.
Okay.
January.
Yeah. So I'm looking at if we.
It's up 6% right now.
Yeah. So if we get back above, if we get above 75.20, that's gonna be like an alert for me to buy a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go hard if we get above $79. Once we get above 79 and back into like the $80, $79.50, $80 range, I'll probably dollar cost average in heavy right there and buy some more.
I'm going coin long here. January next year.
How much those contracts cost? Shit, Coinbase below 200 again. I like Coinbase below 200. I'm not gonna lie. Well, how far did it go down? It went to 160 yesterday. Bro, that's wild.
I can't afford coin long.
Now I was gonna say, if you can afford coin loss, boy, don't put it there. Put it somewhere. Cause those long contracts is probably $10,000 for the far out the money contract. Microsoft hit that 404.60 level I have for it perfectly. It's going for 406. Damn, that would have been nice. Microsoft calls move nice too.
You think the flash crash is over?
Yeah, man. Because you got to remember, people respond off of information and news. So the information and news is out. They were surprised by it. It was shocked people. It shocked institutions what happened with the Japanese yen trade. It was really about that yen carry trade, bro. That's really what shocked the markets outside of...
Can you explain that to me?
There was pretty much people doing a trade where they were shorting they were selling against the yen at 0% interest and then buying a US dollar at 4% interest. So they were pretty much profiting off of the interest difference between the trades. And what happened was the value of the yen started to go up and the interest on the yen went up from 0%. It jumped up to like 12%. And it forced them all to cover their positions immediately because no one expected that to happen. No one expected the value of the yen to jump the way it did and the interest on it to jump the way it did. So that messed up their whole trade. So now what happens is the Japanese market requires liquidation because now your trade is out of balance. So they're going to come to liquidate, and you can either put more money in to cover that 4% gap that you were trading off of, or you could sell the shares. And a lot of companies chose to sell the shares to cover those positions because people were going into those positions. So exactly what it was, it's like leverage trading. So they were using pretty much the fact that there was a 4% interest difference on the yen and the dollar, and they were trading off of that, and then they were leveraging off of that and getting like they'll take like $10 million off of that and leverage it into $100 million and take that $100 million and put it into a more risky trade. So those hundreds of millions of dollars they put into the more risky trades, when the Japanese are calling on those margins, when the yen goes up in value, they can't stay in the trades. They got to sell out and give the cash back, you know. They got to sell out and pay their debt that they owe because of the yen going up. And that's what triggered this big sell-off more than anything. That's surprise institutions. So surprise news, like if the Fed came out and was like, we got to raise interest rates by 0.25 and everybody's expecting to cut, surprise news will always rattle the market on some crazy 5%, 6%. Because institutions are caught off guard, and then they got to readjust everything based on that information. But most of the time, information is found out in advance, like when we get the reports and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of letting us know what's going on.
I also think that Apple falling crazy yesterday dragged the market down because of the Warren Buffett news.
The Warren Buffett news, yeah, that could played into it too. That could play that Apple falling, but Apple's fallen before and the market was going up. You remember that whole time Apple was going down and the entire market was pushing up? So it's not. I think it was just a combination of things happening together that led to that just massive sell off. It just.
When do they got to report the F-13 filings or 13F filings?
13F filings. I think they got to report those August 14th. 13F filings. I can't wait. Show me what you're buying, Mr. Buffett. Show me what you're buying. 13F release date.
ETFs.
They're gonna take off. Might be a good time to buy some of those while they're low. Just like Coinbase below 200. I like Coinbase below 200. Yeah, Wednesday, August 14th. So isn't that next Wednesday? Yeah, next week Wednesday. Mark your calendars. Set an alert. "13F filings next week, Wednesday."
If Apple don't go above what is that? 213.50. I can see another 4, but
If it doesn't go above where?
13. I'll take a call at 1350, a long call.
Okay.
Not a long call, but maybe a 2 weeks out.
Let me look at Apple real quick. Apple, yeah, get it back above 213.50. That's a good little call entry. Or if you want to be even safer, enter at 215 flat. Pretty much getting at 215 flat, be a little bit safer. But when getting early, 213.50, nice little area to enter. Let's see if you could ride that up to 224. You probably get 224, 225 from that call. Like you said, a 2 week out call.
Right.
Yeah. That's very possible. Very possible. That's a nice little play right there. That's what I like. That's what I like. All right. So 13F filings come out next week, Wednesday. The filing is due 45 days after the end of the quarter.
What's the criteria for having to file a 13F?
You got to be a publicly, I think it's a publicly traded company.
So he'll be buying through his organization.
Yeah, so you can see even like companies like Apple, Nvidia, Google, they got to disclose what companies they have ownership in if they own shares or stocks in other companies. And they got to show you on their 13F filing how much they own, what they changed, how much they sold, if they added somebody. You get all that information on there. And let me see. I got this website, the link inside Discord, inside the important, useful tab. Useful links and websites. It's in there. I'll show you the site right here. I'm going to put the link in here so you could just click on it. Hold on.
Nvidia is looking like it's getting ready.
There you go. That's the 13F website right there. So on that website, you can look up any institution that pretty much owns or sells stock and publicly traded stocks. Let's look at
Where'd you put it?
in the chat for the live trading room.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So what you'll see in here is you have the funds, like the hedge fund managers. You'll see those, what they hold, and then when you look at a company, if you look up a company name like Apple, Microsoft, Google, you'll see what institutions or what hedge funds own them or hold them. Like, where is...
So Berkshire Hathaway Inc. is Warren Buffett.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where they're at on the Apple's holding list, because I'm just trying to see something. But yeah, this stuff is fun to go through. I like diving through the 13F filings. I like looking down the sites. Like, this is just something I will enjoy. If this is like work, then this is going to be tough for you to do. But if you enjoy doing data diving and seeing, understanding the information and trying to apply it to your investment and trading strategy, then this is just fun. All right, y'all, I'm going to shut down the live stream for Twitter. Appreciate everybody that came through today. Y'all saw how we did it today. We did it big. We hit on about 3 of the 4 trades that we entered. The other one I'm just holding a runner right now. We're facing a little rejection on the queue, so we'll see how that pans out. But all gems dropped today. Hope y'all learned something, and look forward to trading live with you all again later on this week, probably. I'll probably jump on again later on this week. Make sure you hit that follow button, share, retweet it. And like I said, we'll be back next week. Make sure you type in any questions if you want to contact me. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube and subscribe to the Discord. The Discord is where you'll get all the information and trades at. Remember, the YouTube, I provide a lot of educational information. And the social media, you'll get a little bit of everything on sprinkled in there. Okay? All right. Appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow.